How is all this going to be impacting our Indian markets? What are we watching out for in terms of the trade setup, the stocks to watch out for? We have a team of research joining in with us. First up, Horvaz, good morning. And what are the important cues that we are watching out for this morning? Last week, surely we did see a good run-up coming in. Is that expected to continue?
Good morning, Vinny. And the bulls would definitely be hoping that that continues because of the handover that is coming from Wall Street. It's a positive one. And the Nifty also on the back of a 4-day winning streak has had a positive start to the July series as well. Historically, the series has been a good one. So almost 700 points that the index has gained in the last 4 trading sessions. And that is, of course, when the index heavyweights are performing, the Nifty would move higher. Then HDFC Bank hit a record high last week. ICICI Bank is very close to a record high. Reliance Industries put its hand up last week, also 3.5% higher there. That stock too is nearing its record high levels. So index heavyweights contributing to the Nifty upside, and the HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank combo has led Nifty Bank too at towards record high levels as well. And the broader markets too, they were the outperformers last week, and they too are nearing record high levels. The mid cap indexes are around 2.5% away, small cap index around 4% away. So a few more good weeks and we might see these two indices too hitting record high levels as well. The focus now is back to domestic cues with all these geopolitical tensions easing. In just a couple of days from now, companies will start reporting their business updates. We have auto sales figures about expected this week. We also have the HDB financial listing taking place this week. And of course, in case a first draft of the India-US trade deal being signed before the 9th of July deadline will be an additional kicker for our own markets as well. Of course, the index now is around 650 points away from its record high levels. That 25,700 to 25,900 range can act as a bit of a barrier, so we need to keep an eye out on that one. Of course, the Nifty Bank being in blue sky territory, we need to keep an eye out on if there is any further upside here. Of course, the M&A activity continuing today being the last day of the block window as well before the trading window shuts. And today we'll see shares worth almost 3,500 crores and become eligible for trade because of the shareholder lock-in ending. So there is a lot of factors to watch out for in today's session. And as of now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating a slightly positive start for our own markets as well.
Slightly positive start for our own markets. Thank you so much for that, Horvaz. But over to Vamakshi, who's here to tell us which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Vamakshi.
Good morning, Vinny. Let me first start off with Torrent Pharma and JB Chemical. Both of these counters will be in focus after Torrent will be acquiring 46.4% stake in JB Chemicals for 11,917 crores at 1,600 rupees per share, which is coming in at a discount of almost 11% to the closing price on Friday. Torrent Pharma will also be making an open offer at 1,639 rupees per share for an additional 26% stake in the company. Now, Karnataka Bank is also on our radar. MD and CEO Shri Krishnan H.H. Sharma and Executive Director Shekhar Rao have tendered their resignation. Jyoti CNC also on our radar, so suggests that certain non-promoter shareholders are likely to sell 6% stake in the company via block deals, and the deal size is 1,542 crores, which also includes an option to upsize of almost 304 crores. Prestige Estates has signed an agreement with Arihant Group. They will be jointly developing 3.5 acres of land parcel to develop a residential project with a GDV of 1,600 crores. As far as order wins are concerned, we'll be keeping an eye out on BHEL. They've received a 6,500 crore order from Adani Power. Titagarh Rail has received an order from Maharashtra Metro Rail Corporation. They will be supplying 12 additional train sets for the Pune Metro project with an order value of 431 crores. ITD Cementation also on our radar. They've secured an international marine contract worth 580 crores, and Hind Rectifiers has secured 2 orders from Indian Railways worth 228 crores. Telecom data for the month of May was also out. Reliance Jio added 27 lakh users. Bharti Airtel added 2.76 lakh users, while Vodafone Idea lost 2.74 lakh users. And lastly, keep an eye out on Alembic Pharma. They've received the US FDA approval for doxorubicin hydrochloride injection.
Okay, Vamakshi, thank you so much for that. But finally, we also have Mangalam, who's waiting by to tell us what are we watching out for in the world of FNO. Good morning, Mangalam.
Good morning. So we started the July series with a fair amount of a bang. In fact, we ended the June series with a bang as well. And that good news is likely to continue. That's exactly what the GIFT Nifty is indicating, because overnight we also got good cues coming in from Wall Street. So 15 points positive on the GIFT Nifty. No problems when it comes to flows as well. The FI has bought about 1,400 crores in the cash markets. The DI has sold about 600 crores. In index futures as well. Remember, FII started the July series with 38% long exposure, and that has maintained. They bought about an incremental 300 crores in index futures. What was, however, positive and more stock specific is the FI has bought 900 crores in stock futures. In fact, they added around 14,600 long contracts, covered about 16,000 short contracts, and that is where the play is likely to be. With the index doing what the index is doing, all eyes will be on the mid and small cap indices, which will see an up move more likely because now there is certainty around the frontline index as well. As far as the frontline index is concerned, because we've seen a rally already, congestion around the 25,800 to 25,900 cannot be ruled out because we're seeing call writing at 25,700 and 25,600. But at the same time, support has moved higher as well. So look at the 25,600 put. That has a premium of around 100 rupees. And the 25,500 put, that too has a premium of around 80 rupees. What does all of this options action mean for the frontline index? Well, there is support near 25,450 to 25,500. That's what the option writers are expecting. And some supply around 25,750 to 25,800. Why do I say that there is some supply? Because one, there are chances that the India VIX is pricing in complacency. It's at just 12.4 and the Nifty put call ratio has come in at 1.25, which implies that it's at the higher end of the range of 1.2 to 1.3. So those are a couple of factors that may tell you that maybe in the very near term we see some bit of consolidation, but the long term, no problem. Buying on dips is a better strategy. The one stock I'll be watching out for today, Torrent Pharma. A lot has been spoken about the deal with JB Chemicals, but remember on Friday itself, the stock had shown some signs of a deal coming in because there were a lot of long positions being added and the stock ended about 4% higher. So keep an eye out on that one.
Okay, absolutely, Mangalam. We'll surely keep an eye out on that. But on